Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Friday. And welcome once again to everyone's favorite show on YouTube, the Friday Recap. That's right, folks. This is where we get to kick back, relax, and take a look at some of the delectable little goodies that came my way this week through the mail. But before we get to any of that, I just wanted to say to all my neighbors to the south, I wish you all a very happy 249th birthday, because yes, today being July 4th in the United States, today is indeed Independence Day. So folks, this flyby is for you. If you wanted to see that in slow motion, here you go. Okay, I'll stop. To those of you who live in Cleveland, this plane may be very familiar to you, since just down the street from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there is one of them on a stand directly across from a Blue Angels F4 Phantom, actually. And I figured, what the heck, why not? It's painted up like one of the Thunderbirds, so, hey, America. Anyway, in all seriousness, though, folks, I wish all my brethren to the south a very happy 249th birthday. Happy birthday, America. So, folks, today, not much to show off, just because didn't really get a lot this week. Got 2 items in the mail. That's it. 2 yellow bubble mailers. And pardon me while I finish my sparkling ice. This stuff's amazing. Oh my god. The Starburst Cherry. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's a sin how good this stuff is. It tastes like cherry soda, but it's not. It's sparkling water. Anyway, not to get sidetracked. Yeah, only got 2 yellow bubble mailers in the mail this week. One of them, they actually left a slip in my mailbox yesterday, so I had to go pick it up at the post office this morning. And whenever they leave me a slip in the mailbox, I always get scared, because I never know if I'm actually going to have to pay for something when I get to the post office, because the last little while that seems to be what's been going on. If I get something in the mail, I got to pay a duty tax or whatever. But luckily, I didn't have to pay for it. I did have to sign for it, but that's about it. And if it is what I think it is, it's a big card. It's a big card. It's a big addition to my PC, and it's a big addition. Well, actually, no, sorry. It's a big addition to the collection, and it's a big addition to a very specific PC, which I'm sure just by saying that some of you could already guess who that might be. But anyway, and then in the other package, I think, judging by the name, I think it's some Young Gun Reneweds and whatnot that I was still missing. So, yeah, still got some stuff to show you, but just not a lot, because I don't know what's going on with Canada Post. From what I hear, things are still a real crap show with them. I don't know if it's just some of the people that I've done deals with lately, if they're a bit late getting their cards out or whatnot, which I don't really mind per se, because I know, life doesn't revolve around pieces of cardboard. I know people have everyday lives and they got work, and so this isn't one of those things where I'm like, I want my cards right now. I'm just a very curious person. So, but anyway, So I know some more big stuff is coming my way soon, and you will be seeing some cool stuff in the near future when that stuff gets here. Also, yesterday I did a deal, not a deal, I purchased some more card supplies. I like to order from these guys. They're based out of British Columbia. Some of you may have heard of them. Superior Fit or Superior Fit Innovations Limited. I was turned on to these guys by fellow YouTuber, fellow Canadian, one Mr. Mike, aka Canadian Cards. And I really like their sleeves. These are the ones I use for my slabs. And I like the sleeves they have for one touches. And those only come in packs of 50, and I go through those things a lot. And it's cool because they fit between 20 point and 50 point. I'm sure they got for the bigger cases too, but those seems to be the ones that I use the most, because most of my cards are in 35 points anyway. And yeah, so I did a purchase with them, and luckily there was a Canada Day sale going on, so you got 10% off and blah blah blah. I don't know, I ordered like 4 or 5 packs of sleeves and whatnot, and I got the email saying that the items were shipped, and then almost like a couple hours later I get an email from them letting all their buyers know that apparently Canada Post is being a bit slow with getting stuff out, and who knows when that's gonna end. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'll get my stuff when it eventually gets here, and that's that. We'll make do. Anyway, so before we get to the items in said bubble mailers, you guys know the routine around here, and that is we do not open anything or look at anything until we have our card of the day. And unfortunately, I do not have the 90s score American flag card, and I do not have anything with the White House on it. So I'm like, what the heck am I gonna use that is something for the USA? Well, I have this 24-25 Upper Deck Series 1 Young Gun Renewed of one Mr. Alexander Ovechkin, playing for, of course, the Washington Capitals. So there you go. That's what I got for you, folks. All right, let's get to it here. So this one is, I think, the big card. So that, we'll save that for last. Let's crack into this bad boy here. Let me get my good buddy Buck. Say hi to Buck, folks. It's been a while. All right. Woo! One shot cut. Buck was hungry. Also, I just gave him a sharpening not too long ago, so yeah. All right, let's get these out. Okay, we got things wrapped up in the green painter's tape. It's the good stuff. The easy to remove stuff. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. It's also very easy to get tangled up in it, too. Okay. Even though they're marked on, I do like these fillers from the more expensive card stuff because they make great dividers. Get these out of the team bags and get this green painter's tape off. Okay, oh, that's cool. That's my first one from that set. Very nice, very nice. I know it probably bugs a lot of you when I do that. You know, ooh, I didn't have that one yet. Cool, and you guys are probably sitting there going, "What? What is it?" I apologize, folks. I apologize. All right. Now let's get that. Oh, that's all in one big thick top loader. Very nice. I'm starting to need more and more of those. These are what I'm talking about, because when I add more of these to the collection, well, they need the thick boys. So, and I don't always feel like going out and buying a pack, so anytime I could get them free in a trade, I'm very happy about that. All right, I'll put that there. Yeah, I could reuse that team bag. Okay. All right, let's get to it here. So, we kick things off with a 2020-21 NHL Metal Universe. I think this is a base of one Mr. Carey Price. Didn't have that one in my Price PC, so that's another one off the list. We got a 2023-24 Upper Deck Extended Retro Young Gun of one Mr. Leo Carlson, the second best rookie to pull in this rookie class, next to that guy from Chicago, one Mr. Connor Bedard. And then we got a bunch of Seeing Reds. Yes, it is the one, excuse me, it's the one insert from 23-24 Extended next to the Retro Young Guns that I do actually like. So we got Brock Nelson, Tyler Toffoli, Nico Hischier, Jesper Bratt, Owen Tippett, and the other guy from Cole Harbor, Nathan McKinnon. I always like using that joke. The other guy from Cole Harbor, because we all know the main guy is Sidney Crosby. But, yeah. Alright. And next, we got my first card from 2024? Yeah, 24-25 Extended. It's the one subset that I really like. And I don't know if this is an SP or what, because I know some of them are different colors. But we got an Oracles of Elias Pettersson. So again, I don't know if this is an SP or if it's supposed to be this color, but again, I really like the Oracle set. They remind me of, like, you know, playing cards or tarot cards. So if I'm able to actually build this set, that would be pretty cool. And that's my first one. And then we finish this off with, like I said, a couple of Young Gun Reneweds. So we got Philip Forsberg. And this one's a big shout out to Julie Farnham. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, yeah, shout out to Julie Farnham. Yeah. It's just because the Young Gun design, it's Tim Stutzla, but I thought it was Kirill Kaprizov. So to any Ottawa fans out there, there you go. Shout out to you guys, too. Sorry, Julie, for almost rescinding that shout out. Please don't think bad of me or anything. All right, now we get to this bad boy. Easy Buck. This is a big one. All right. All right. She's all taped up. Pretty inconspicuous. There's some stuff in there. Very cool. So, let me start dismantling this thing and see if it is indeed what I think it is. Get off my hands, tape. Oh, this should be interesting. I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible. I'm going to try. Well, luckily this is like masking tape, so this is pretty easy to take off. Okay, that's that. Meh. Let me see if I can just pull it. Yes, I can pull it out. Alright. Alright. Oh, I can see it. Yes, this is what I think it is. Oh, baby. Is the anticipation getting to you guys yet? Okay. I like how he threw a bunch of other stuff in too, just to pad it. He threw in a bunch of Peachy Platinum. It's base, but still. Hey, he threw in some Platinum. We got Paul Stastny and Evgeny Malkin, Sven Burchi, Alexander Wenberg, Matthew Tkachuk. I don't know why I'm showing these off. Derek Stepan, Ilya Kovalchuk with the Kings. Wow. And a Ryan McDonough. But that's besides the point. Because we're all here for this one single card. Now, he top-loaded it. And I'm going to be taking it out of the top loader. Because if one of my subscribers is watching, Dr. Exclusive Sports Cards, if you're out there watching, I know you said this one touch is for my eventual Lane Hudson Young Gun. And I appreciate that. But today, I gotta use this one touch for something else. Yes. And let me get this out. Open her up. Let me get this out of the top loader. Wow. I've never even held one of these. I've seen them in showcases and whatnot, but this is a first for me, man. So I'm very, very stoked. Ladies and gentlemen, my name, no, is not Paul Heyman. So if you're wondering what the heck am I putting in this one touch instead of my, well, whenever the heck I actually get my hands on one, Lane Hudson Young Gun, well, I am adding a 2012-13 Fleer Retro Jambalaya of one Mr. Martin Brodeur. Yeah. When I said it's a big card, it's a big card. And I'm not usually one for divulging prices, but the last few Marty Brodeur Jambalayas I've seen on eBay have gone around for like $3. This was under $2. Yeah. There was a guy on Facebook Marketplace. I always type in and check, newest posts for Marty Brodeur stuff. And he had some high-end stuff, and this really stood out to me. And when I saw the price, I was like, I gotta jump on that, because that is the lowest I have ever seen a Broder jambalaya. So I jumped on it, messaged him, he messaged me back, and we made the deal. And well, here she is, boys and girls, my 12-13 Marty Broder jambalaya, my very first ever jambalaya. So now I don't feel so bad of JB when he pulled that Cole Caulfield jambalaya. Very nice, but now I'm happy to say I have one of my own. So there you go, folks. And look at that. He's rocking the old Sherwood domino blocker, as I like to call it. My favorite blocker he ever used. So yeah, that's a big one, man. That's definitely one off the list for 2025 as well. So very happy about that. And that's all I got for you. 2 packages, something that probably should have taken at least under 10 minutes, and here we are at like 21 plus. I apologize, folks. So do the usual. If you're going to watch one of these, watch them at like 2 times speed or whatever, or put them on in the background as background noise. And yeah, that's that. Also, I picked this up today too. Got myself a Michelangelo Funko Pop, just because I will be going to Montreal Comic Con this weekend, and the screenwriter for the first Ninja Turtles movie and The Secret of the Ooze, so the second movie, is one of the guests this year, and I'm gonna get him to sign my Funko Pop and get a picture and all that stuff. So yeah, pretty exciting. Also gonna meet Tom Weller. You know, it's not every day you get to meet RoboCop. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, folks. If you did, you know the routine. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to check out the description in this video, as well as every other video that I post, because there's a ton of awesome links down there to a ton of awesome channels that I think you should be checking out if you're not already. As well, before leaving, if you'd like to, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you'd like to, click that subscribe button, and if you do, click the little bell next to it, so it lets you know when my videos go live. Alrighty? So, that's it for me. Hope you guys have a great remaining Friday. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And I will see you back here on Monday for either some more backlog mail or some fresh mail. Who knows? But till then, I say to all of you out there watching, laters!